These shocking Loch Ness Monster sightings have finally been revealed. Let's look into them. In 1934, a London surgeon named Robert Kenneth Wilson snapped what would become the most iconic photograph in cryptozoology. You've seen it before, the long curved neck rising out of the dark waters, rippling behind it like a prehistoric creature frozen in time. Now, the surgeon's photograph, as it's now called, hit newspapers worldwide, instantly cementing Nessie as more than just a Scottish campfire story. For decades, experts, argued over its authenticity. Some dismissed it as a hoax. Others swore it was proof of a surviving, Nessie. Now, even after supposed confessions surfaced in the 1990s claiming it was a toy submarine with a sculpted head, many experts point out inconsistencies in that explanation. Why? Well, because later examinations of the photos showed the ripples around the creature suggest, it's at least several feet long, not a miniature model. Now, to this day, believers insist the surgeon's photograph remains the most convincing piece of evidence for Nessie's existence. And whether real or not, it's sparked global fascination and countless expeditions into Loch Ness that continue even now. But decades later, modern technology would bring something even more shocking. In 2007, a man named Gordon Holmes was standing on the shores of Loch Ness with his video camera. Now, what he captured is still considered actually one of the clearest pieces of footage ever recorded of Nessie. The video shows a long black shape cutting through the water at incredible speed. It doesn't look like a boat, it doesn't move like a seal, and it's far too large to be a fish. Holmes described it as jet black, about 15 feet long, moving fairly fast. When the footage aired on BBC News, experts couldn't immediately dismiss it. Some said it looked like an eel, but marine biologists, admitted they had no explanation for something that size moving so quickly. Even skeptical researchers agreed this was one of the most puzzling Loch Ness sightings ever recorded. Now, to this day, the Gordon Holmes footage remains one of the strongest modern cases for Nessie's existence, an event that kind of reignited worldwide attention and brought a new generation of believers into the hunt. A Nessie sighting in Scotland has sparked fresh eyes and debates on whether the Loch Ness Monster exists. Steve Shallis took a photo while on holiday when he spotted ripples in the water. While many social media users believe the creature is the famous Loch Ness Monster, Shallis says, he's not so convinced. Steve Shallis photographed the creature from the shore opposite to Urquhart Castle on the banks of Loch Ness when on holiday in Scotland. Now, Steve said he saw a ripple in the water, assumed it was a big fish that he estimated was, 8 feet long or so. Now, Steve said in an interview that he thought it was a catfish and only posted the photos to see if people could help him identify the creature. He said, "In my opinion, and I'm no expert, I think it's a large fish that got into the loch from the sea." The water is very dark in Loch Ness,